Norfolk District Attorney Michael Morrissey has announced that a murder warrant has been issued in the death of Anna Walsh, the Cohasset mother, who has been missing since on or about New Year's Day. Her husband Brian Walsh now charged with murder in connection with Anna Walsh's disappearance. He had been charged with interfering with the investigation. WB's.
So you don't say. Brian Walsh was arrested for the murder of his wife, Anna. No kidding. Did anyone think that he was not going to be charged with her murder? And this one specifically, it's Massachusetts. It's kind of close, New England state where I live. And I've been following it. And from the beginning, the stories, the lies that he told, and then they arrested him for basically not being honest with the police. Supposedly he's a convicted art thief or something like that. I really didn't look into it. But today, the Massachusetts DA filed an arrest warrant for murder for Brian Walsh for killing his wife. And I'm not surprised. If you know what this case is, I'm sure you're not surprised, because it always comes down to the spouse. Whether it's the wife killing the husband or the husband killing the wife. They try to lie their way out of it, but they cannot, because for some reason, people think that they're going to get away with murder. What makes somebody think that they can all of a sudden say, oh, my wife went missing on New Year's Day and left everything behind, her keys, her car, her clothes, and they start telling tales to the police to try to lead them away from them? Do they think the police are that stupid that they're not going to figure it out? So after they put Walsh in jail, what'd they do? They got a search warrant for his house, and in the basement, they allegedly found some blood and a broken knife. What are we going to do with that? We're going to check it for DNA. They continued their search. They had arrest warrants to search trash that was put in a dumpster, I believe, at Walsh's mother's house or apartment complex. They went to a landfill, and what did they find? They found a hacksaw. They found a hatchet. They found blood-stained rags or whatever was in the trash. And they have him on video at a local home store buying something like $400 worth of cleaning supplies, tape, gloves, tarps, you name it, he was buying it. Did he think for 1 second that he was going to get away with this? And it brings me back to 2002 with that Scott Peterson piece of crap in California. The one who ended up, we all know, life in prison for killing his wife and their unborn child. He went fishing on a cold Christmas Eve day in a small boat. That's what he was doing. But his wife was missing, and he had no idea where she was. And then some months after, the bones, the body, washes up on shore, and sure enough, it's Lacey, and then they find the unborn baby. He lied up and down, got involved in searches, did media interviews, all because he had a girlfriend. So instead of just being a man and growing a set, and if you're not happy in your marriage, you leave. But no, I'm going to kill my wife and my unborn child, and I'm going to get away with it, and then I'm going to be with this other girl. And she ended up singing. She knew about it. She told the authorities everything he said, and sure as shit, and thank God, he was convicted, and he's now rotting in prison. And there was another one that I followed, and there's documentaries about him which are really good. Chris Watts in Colorado was going to work, was at work, got a phone call, his wife was missing, and their children were missing. He come running home, acting all, oh my God, oh my God. Another one with the interviews, with the media, please bring them back. And what happened? There was video from his neighbor's house showing him in the middle of the night putting something in the back of his pickup truck. So what did he do? He killed his wife and his children and threw them in a well at some field where he was working. Why? So he could be with his girlfriend. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong? Your life is so bad that if you are unhappy in your marriage, just get out of it. Divorce sucks, yes, but you're going to kill somebody just because you want to be with someone else or you're not happy, and you're going to kill your children? Now, this Walsh guy didn't kill the children, but we knew all along, from the beginning, this happened a very short time ago. This guy killed his wife. We knew it. He knew it. The police knew it. They just had to dot all the I's and cross all the T's to file the warrant, to lock him up, and hopefully, he's pleaded not guilty, of course, but hopefully he'll go to trial, he'll get convicted, and he will rot in prison for the rest of his life, because now his children don't have their mother and they don't have him. But quite frankly, why would they want him? He killed their mother, and with a hacksaw and a hatchet, I gotta say, he chopped her up. Where's the body? When he decides to admit what he did, then he'll send the authorities to find the remains of his wife, so her family can give her a proper burial. And it never ceases to amaze me that these people think, for some reason, that they're going to get away with it. This is not the 1950s, 60s, or before. They know we have DNA today. There is no way that you will get away with it. If they catch you right after it, months after it, or years down the line, there's no statute of limitations on murder. These fools will always get caught, they will always get convicted, and they will rot in prison where they belong. So I just want to talk about this today because I saw that they finally arrested this guy for killing his wife, when obviously, again, we knew all along that he did it. There's no way he didn't do it. So now we just hope that justice is served and he gets what's coming to him, life in prison without parole. And I don't know how you feel about the death penalty, but I'm an advocate for it for certain crimes. Murder is one, especially of your spouse or your children. You don't deserve to rot in prison. You deserve to be fried. And that's just my opinion. If you don't agree, we can agree to disagree then, because these people are evil. Just to think that you're going to plan to kill your spouse because you're unhappy or you have a girlfriend, but like Chris Watts, you're going to kill your kids. Innocent children died and were dumped in a well so this fool could run around with his girlfriend. And he's where he belongs. And we know Peterson's where he belongs. And Walsh, he's there right now. And I'm pretty sure he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison, which he absolutely deserves. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. I just want to talk about this for a minute because it's unbelievable how these people think that they're going to commit the perfect crime, because there is no perfect crime. And there never will be, as far as I'm concerned. So again, thanks for tuning in. Like this video if you will. Subscribe to this channel. Share it with someone. I appreciate it. Hope everybody's good and healthy and safe. And I'll see you soon. Have a great night.